The body should be self-explanatory. Just remember that the body and the face skin color need to match or you're going to get a seam on the neck. If you're sure the colors are correct and you're still getting a seam, then don't worry about it for now because it can be fixed later. The line mask is used for the collarbone, elbows, and knees, while the detail mask is used for the collarbone, elbows, and knees. If you want the six-pack abs or a visible ribcage, then you can open the textures group and load in the optional mask for that. The first step I'm going to take for the eyes is to scale them, so I'm going to go into the positioning group and make them the right size. While I'm in here, I might as well do the eye highlights too. The eye shader group is different from the rest. I'm going to start with the eye highlight color. Gray's Mesh Exporter gives you a perfectly usable eye texture, but if you would rather not use the pre-made eye texture, you can make your own. Change this slider and go into the eye texture group. Eyes need a gradient and a pupil. I can get the gradient texture from this file in SP3U, so let me just get that. Koikatsu says pattern 3 is being used, but the index in SP3U starts at 0, so I'm going to get pattern 2. Now let's see if I can get the pupil texture. The pupil doesn't look like it's from the base game, so it has to be from a mod. You can still get textures from mods, but you have to get them from the mod file instead of the base game directory. Right-click on an item and print the info to get the location of the texture. It looks like I need to find the GF Character Texture Pack mod, and get the GFI Unity 3D file from that mod. This seems straightforward enough. I'll just search for the mod file in my mod directory, open the mod file with 7-zip or WinRAR, and open GFI with SP3U. The Yotsugi eye texture should be in here somewhere. There it is. Now I'm going to load the gradient and the pupil textures into the texture group, and go back to the eye shader group. Oh, and like I said, this works for any texture. It doesn't have to be an eye. You can get clothes textures, hair textures, and all that from any mod the same way. If I just open the eye shader group a second time, I'll see a pink frame with all the things I need to set. The pupil texture is just a grayscale image, so I want these lighter portions to be this red color, these gray portions to be this maroon color, and these darkest portions to be almost black. So I can do that by just changing this color ramp. That's a pretty good start, but it looks like this card is using an eye overlay, so let me just grab that in Koikatsu by going to the Iris Overlay section and clicking Export Current Texture. Okay, it's not working. Typically you'd be able to export the overlays and just use a mix node to get the overlay in there, but that wasn't working for some reason, and this is literally just an oval, so I'm going to make this overlay myself. Not bad. Here's a comparison of the pre-made texture compared to the manually created texture. I think that's it for the light colors. Now the dark colors need to be set correctly. Go to the World tab again and set the color to black. I'm going to drag in a second screenshot of the character in darkness and start setting the dark colors. Remember that the dark color group is the top group, so this is the one that needs to be set now. Other than that, it's the same thing as before. This takes like 20 minutes to do, so it's not too bad. I'm just going to fast forward through all of it.